Hello everyone, this is Debbie from Stamps and Stuff, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator based out of beautiful Lake Havasu City, Arizona, along the Colorado River. We are the American home of the London Bridge, so a beautiful town, great place to raise your family. So anyway, I hope all is well with you today, and I want to thank you for watching my videos and supporting me, and I am very humbled by the number of emails that I've gotten. I'm trying to get through and answer each one, so if you don't get an answer, please let me know. It was an oversight. Anyway, today we are continuing in our series of the Hey Chick, and I had said that there were going to be 4 videos, but I don't know, I can't put this set down. It just is too cute. So this is the card we're going to be doing today. So, and for a recap, this is video 1. We spotlighted the waterfall technique. So that was video 1. Video 2, this is a cute little interactive card. That's video 2. In 3, we took a card that I saw very similar to this on Pinterest. And I'm sorry, I tried to go back and find it, and I will let you know who created it because I want to give her credit. Okay, so this was the original card. And then we stepped it up a little bit here with the eggs, and then the inside is stepped up. And then for the over the top, we have the interactive card. So that was video 3. Now today is video 4. Video 5 is the outhouse. Okay, so I worked on this last night, and I'm not a major builder, but this is kind of what I came up with. So here we have the outhouse and the chick, and oops, the chickens have taken over the outhouse. So isn't that cute? Look, we've even got the little toilet paper roll in there. Anyway, so that will be coming. I'm going to take this weekend and try and catch up. I was able to get on my computer this morning so that I can get the website all updated with the first 4, that information in, and then if I can get it to go live, then I'll just add as we go. But I want to make sure I get that because, like I said, we have been having internet and computer issues, so we're trying to track down exactly what the problems are. So while I can get on there, I want to get that done. And so there will be PDFs. This is a PDF. This is not for this series, but this is what they look like. You have pictures, you have all the instructions, and then there is a supply list of everything that I use. And if there's anything that you need by the way of supplies for this project, please check out my website, stampsandstuff.org, and you can hit Shop with Me. Now, the February host code is right here, and for any order over $35 using the host code, you not only get the handmade card that I send everybody that orders from me, but you do get a free gift on top of that. In fact, I need to put that on here so you guys can see it. So I want you to know that I appreciate you, and I appreciate all the emails I've gotten. It's just wonderful. So anyway, you can use that host code. I am going to quickly mention this is one of the cards that we will be doing in our in-person class this week. Now, this one here is watercolored, and these 2 were done with blends. So This is a really easy technique. Let me know if you would like to see this done in video. But it's easy and it is quite a stunning card. Also, this month's classes to go. I've always wanted to do a bendy card, and I think it was Wild Nola has several types of bendy cards. So anyway, now I've actually done a bendy card. So I like to give a shout out to her for the inspiration on doing the bendy card. So this one we have, then we have this one, and then this one. So you can go to the website for the online class to go and shoot me an email, and I will email you the information. We have 3 pricing structures depending on whether you need all the products, if you want just the kit and the goodies, or if like you are a demo and you'd like just the PDF and the video, because those links are all private links and won't be on the public domain. So I think I've got all of the housekeeping out of the way. So anyway, this card, I'm using the Hey Chick and the Hey Birthday Chick. Great sets. They both have their dies with them. The Hey Chick was a 2017 free celebration stamp set. Wildly popular, so they have brought it back, and I'm glad, and I hope they add to it because it just is so fun. Okay, now let's get started here. Like I've said before, if there's any sets that you'd like to see demoed, just let me know and I will try and oblige you. Okay, get my little pieces out here. Okay. Seems to me I'm missing something, but I don't know. Oh, our drawing. If you like, share, comment, subscribe. Each one of those actions gets you in for the drawing. And I am going to have another drawing coming up. I'm setting a goal on subscribers, and as soon as we meet that goal, I'm going to have a drawing for that. And let me see here. And that drawing will be a touch of ink. So I'm just getting started here on my channel, and when I hit 300 subscribers, we're going to draw for the touch of ink. And this is in addition to our other drawing. So if you want to be in the drawings, make sure you do one of the actions. And what is best if you comment and tell me what you've done. That way I know how many entries to put you in for the drawing. And these will be right now till I hit my next go. They're going to go in both drawings. So in other words, if you share, and sharing is the best. That's what helps me to build my channel, because it goes out on your feed, and then whoever on your feed that loves Stampin' Up! Or loves stamping or paper crafting, they might be interested. So it helps us to reach beyond ourselves in building a great community. So if you do that, we will have that drawing. And then what I do want to also mention is after the drawings are done, I take all what's left and I put them in a big tub. And so at the end of the year, we're going to have a really big item that we will draw for. So just because you didn't win once doesn't mean you won't win again. So, and also I am going to start putting the winner up on the website, because I know some people I can follow the links and find who they are and contact them if they've won, but not always. If it's a like, I can't tell who the likes are. So I will announce the winner on the website. So I'm going to kind of create so that you can key in up there drawing winners, and they will pop up so that you can check to make sure you're not on one of the lists. And then I give you 2 weeks to contact me after, you know, I have a winner. So I try and find you, but I can't always find if it's on, you know, somebody has told me they've liked, there's no way that I can track that post back to anybody. Okay, so I think that's about it. Okay, so let's get started here. Okay, I am going to take our background here, and I need a sheet to protect my surface here. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our blending brush, and I'm going to put just a little bit of sky background on here, and I don't want a whole lot. And I always tap off. You see this circle here? Now, if I were to immediately put that on the paper, I would get that dark circle there, and I don't want that. Now, there's some cases that you might like it, and that's fine, but that's why I generally go off first. And because these bristles, see, these bristles are kind of rounded. Can you see that? When you first tap it, that's where the concentration of ink is, and that's why you're going to get that blotch. So if you're doing blended backgrounds and you're getting all these blotches in there, try number 1, tap off, and then start from the outside and go in. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to take my dirt. This is my dirt. And I've just taken, this is crumb cake, and I have used the die here to this is going to simulate grain on the ground or whatever. Oh. That looks kind of dark. This thing has gotten contaminated in another pad. Gonna have to wash it out, but I guess dirt is dirt. Okay. All right, now what I'm going to do here is, see, when you have this and I'm going to put that on there, you're going to just see holes. So what I want to do, instead of having this barbed wire there, I am going to take a piece of no matter how much I go over this stuff, there is always something missing. Oh, what can I say? All righty. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to glue this to the back so that you're going to see the brown rather than having it look like something that's intermittently coming through and you're not quite sure what it is. Okay. Now I'm going to glue this to my background. So let me know what you think about the outhouse card. I know I had several requesting that we do that. I think that'll be so fun. I had to go searching for patterns, and I found one, but it was several years old, and it was a big card, so I had to scale everything down, and then I got to going, and then I just kind of go crazy. I happened to walk by one of the counters, and I saw the paper towels there, and I thought, oh, that would make good toilet paper. So anyway, you know, by the time that video comes, it'll probably change. I drive my students nuts because I have several samples out when they're doing the cards, and none of them are the same because I think of something and then that gets added, and you know how that goes. So this is my silicone pad, and I love it because glue, hot glue, cold glue, airplane glue, anything, nothing will stick permanently to it. It will dry and then you just rub it off. So it just is a really, really good. This background, this embossing folder, I want to say it's old paper. Gosh, I've got to mend my ways. I've got to get better at this. Need to get a cheat sheet, put it up so that I can check off, so I make sure I've got everything. But sometimes I'm meeting myself coming and going, getting classes going and online classes and videos, but you know, it's a tough job, and somebody's got to do it, and I love it, and I love my students, and I love hearing from people and where you're from, you know. Okay, I did this just to kind of make a point, and I know I would forget it if I didn't. Often, you know, we put these layers on there, and all you're seeing is maybe a 1/16 of an inch or an 1/8 of an inch, and you're using all of that cardstock. Well, when you cut out your frames and things, save those, or die cuts if it's in a square piece that you can use, because that really saves paper, and you know, every little bit helps. So I did that just as kind of a tip. And I also store my scraps, each color that Stampin' Up! Has. I have a file folder for it, and it sits right at my cutter right next to it, so that I can, when I start setting my classes and I need my colors, I pull my scrap thing out, my folder, and I lay it on one of the big tables next to me, and that way I use that. So it helps me to keep the cost of my classes down, and it just makes it so much easier. I know when I had the stamp store, I used to have, well, I had a drawers, and they went, oh, I don't know, probably 5 foot up, and they were big drawers, and they had all the scraps in them, so that we could use scraps whenever we needed to. And I'd have, you know, one for blues and ones for greens and all of that. But when you had the amount of scraps that we had in the store, what happened is they'd get in, and then as you shuffle through looking for a color, they get dog-eared and everything, and we ended up throwing out half of them. This way, I know exactly where my color is and how to get it, and they stay pristine, and it really, really works. Okay. Now then, this one I am going to put up on dimensionals. But that has really, really helped me, and it makes it so easy. And then if I have a student that wants to add a different sentiment or put a different color on their card, we can go right to the file and pull it right out. So it just, all those little time savers are really good. Gives us more time to stamp. So anyway, so how's the climate where you guys are? It's probably mid 70s here. It's a little bit breezy today. We're kind of cloudy. It's kind of like we've got storms kind of around us. But like I say, Havasu doesn't have a whole lot of rain. We're a desert. Okay, I'm going to put this right here. Now we get to put all our little greenery in. I could have run these off on the stickers, but when I've got items like this, I like to have the leaves kind of float, especially if I do florals or something like that. Okay, wait a minute. I want to start here in the back. I want the leaves to kind of float, so it tends to look a little bit more realistic. If you glue everything down, then it looks flat. So even these are up, and that is okay. I really enjoyed that outhouse card though. Although it might change. This one changed a little between the photographs and actually doing the video. I do that. I'll do a card and get it ready for class, and everybody say, oh, when are we going to do it? And there's something that I don't like about the card or whatever, and I'll have it sit there until I figure out what I want to do to change it. We had one flip card that I think stayed there about 6 months, and I have displays out all over. So anyway, like I say, it's a tough job. I love this, and I love my students, and that's why I say it's so neat. I am up early in the morning, so that's when I get up and read my emails and everything, and it just is so great to hear where everybody's from, and just little bits and snippets about your life too. Makes it more personal, you know. I just love it. All these little corn pieces. Whoop. I took that one back with me. Let me see if I can grab this here. Now, I had someone ask if I used Stella, and I do, and I want to show you the difference. This is Stella. Let me see if I can get it to where it shows. I don't know if you can really see that. When you're in person, you can see the glitz on it. This is glitter, and that shows more for the camera. So that's basically the difference. And I do use both. but I wanted him to be really snazzy. So I used the glitter. It's a little more kind of in your face kind of thing. Okay, let me see. All righty. Got one left here. Okay. Now, as far as coloring, let me move this out of the way. These are the colors that I used, and what I like to do is put kind of a palette of what I think I'm going to use up there. So that way I know exactly how deep the shade is on a color. There's nothing worse than grabbing a marker, getting the wrong one, and and you think that pumpkin pie dark is kind of light, but really it's pretty dark. And so, that helps you from those oops mistakes, and it's always the dark one that kind of gets us. Now on the inside here, these are done, this is done with Prismas. And I think I have a sample. I will do that here. So I also do the same as I mark the colors I'm going to use. So I will do that also. Oh, let me put on this little guy, because I just have to do it. I have to put googly eyes on him. Okay. This cracks me up. Okay, and I'm going to put him up on dimensionals, and then before we do the inside, I will show you how I colored him. What I like to do too is when I'm popping something up, particularly with leaves or something, I like it to have kind of that little bit of that dimension to it, so it doesn't look like a flat Albert, Okay. So there is the front. And then I will show you how I colored these, and it was really very basic. Okay, now I start with the light here, which is the So Saffron, and what I like to do is I like to put a layer of my light color down. Now I know a lot like to do it dark, and then, but for me it just doesn't seem to blend as well as doing it the other way. And then when I'm putting my darker color in, I like to take and flick with a kind of a flicking motion here, and it kind of feathers it in. Then I'm going to go back with my light, and I don't color all over that because I don't want one solid color. I want this light on this side and darker on this side, because my sun, my light source is coming in this way, and that's how you want to tell where your your shadow should go is you can pick a light source going anyway. It can be coming straight in the center, and that way you would put your shadows in on the other side. You could put the sun coming in this way, and then you would have the light on this side, the darker there. But my sun here this time is coming in this direction. So that's why this is a little darker. Then I'm going to go back. Whoop! I did exactly what, that was my light. Put some of this dark in here. Okay, and I like the flicking motions. To me, they help blend better. So then I'm going to go right on the edge. See where the edge is, where you can see where the dark is, and I'm just going to catch that edge and ever so lightly flick. And what that does is that blends off that harsh edge that you have, because you don't want a stripe going down the side or a stripe just around the outside. You want it to look like it's shadowed, and so really is very easy. And then I'm going to put his little nose in here and his feet. Whoops, it would help if I could color in the lines. Okay, now also I'm going to put a little bit of background here. And like I say, what it does is it wets the paper and it helps to blend off. Okay, then I'm going to take the small tip and I'm just going to start my flicking. This is the light, isn't it? I want to go Mango Melody. I want a little darker there. Whoop, I don't have my dark Mango Melody. Oh well, I guess I will not do that with a darker one. Okay. And I'm just flicking out. And then I'm going to go in with a little pumpkin pie. And I'm just going to flick. And I just move just so I can get my flicking motion, because I'm not coordinated enough to flick in two directions. And then I'm going to put just a little bit of dark in here at the base of his feathers. And with chickens, you can put any color. I know when we first moved to Havasu, we were up in the equestrian area because we had horses, and we had chickens. We had Aracanas and white leghorns and banties and just all kinds. And colors, oh my gosh, beautiful colors. So you want to get that in there. Okay, now I'm going to go back here with my mango, and I'm going to blend off this tail just a little bit right along the edges. And then I'm going to go here and I'm going to give him tail feathers too. So that's about it. Now this one inside, I did it with Prisma pencils, and I started him. And what you want to do with Prismas is you just want to lightly, now you don't want to go too hard, because if you go too hard, then you can't blend in your colors. So as with anything, I like to lay down a base coat here. Okay, then I'm going to go to the next darker color here. And now this way you can tell the sun is still coming in that direction in there. Coloring is very therapeutic. I love watercolor. That's probably about my most favorite famous. Used to be able to talk too. My most favorite medium probably, because there's just something about the water. You know what? He doesn't have his bow tie. I'm going to have to go over and get a bow tie. He needs a bow tie on. Okay. And the darker you go, the more you want to stay on this side. Now this one I'm going to keep right kind of on the side more. Kind of right in there at the base of his tail feathers. Now, I don't always color the images inside. I color them on the front. I want the front to be the main kind of focal point. Now, again, I'm going in very small circles, about a medium pressure. Okay, now I need to sharpen my pencils. Okay, and then I want to get his beak. Okay, and this is a blender pencil. So now I'm going to go over this with a little harder pressure so that it helps to blend. And if you feel like it looks too much of a rough circle there, you can bring in a little deeper color in, a little farther, not real deep, just a little bit. And there you go. Okay. Now then we'll take this and put this . So hard to see if these are straight when all my video cards tend to look cattywampus because I can't get directly over them like I would if I didn't have all these cameras in the way. Okay. So there you go. And in the spirit of no naked envelopes, I have him kind of on the corner there and then in the front. So basically that's it. And Our next one, again, is our little outhouse. See the little... I was talking to a friend. She says, Debbie, you got to put the crescent moon. And I said, the one that I saw from several years ago had a circular window and it had a wire in it. But we decided it had to have a crescent because that is kind of a universal symbol for an outhouse. So it wouldn't look like a chicken coop because actually the chickens have taken over the outhouse, and I want that to be kind of the message. So anyway, there you go. And we are still in celebration now. So there are some great perks to joining. If you think that you're wanting to place an order and it's right around that $100, best thing to do is to go ahead and join. Because for your $99, you get $125 of product of your choice, anything your little heart desires. Then you're going to get 5 packets of DSP, and these are the wait a minute. Let me see. Regals, Sprites, Naturals. Oh, I should know it. There's the pink. These are our one of the in color families. There's one other in color family, but it will be brand new, coming with the new catalog. So we don't have those colors yet. One thing we do have is we do have the designs that are going to go in this paper because this is coming in the new catalog. So what you get with these papers is, say you've got this is magenta, I can't see over there. Anyway, pink. So anyway, there's these different patterns on this side, and then if you turn it over, there's different patterns. So each color will have 4 different patterns. But this is the new sneak peek on the design backing of the colors. So you get these, and this is just right at almost $60 in value. I think $57.50 is the actual price. Then you get a voucher for a paper pumpkin. We are having a blast. We have a monthly get-together where we do alternatives to the paper pumpkin. So I know last month there was 8 was what the kit was made up to give you as 8 cards, and I did I think 15, and there were others that did 9 and one did 11, and there were just different amounts, and they were not just rinky-dink cards. I mean, they were pull-outs, they were interactive cards, and if you go to my website, stampsandstuff.org, you can see some of those cards that we did. Anyway, that is great. And I will have all sorts of ideas for you outside of the ideas that come in Paper Pumpkin if you join Paper Pumpkin. Anyway, in your kit, you get your first one free, plus free shipping. So that's right at $200. So that's a good value for your $100. And so anyway, would love to have you on my team. And we have lots of fun things going on, and have lots more planned. So anyway, I think that's about, I'm scanning around here real quick. Oh, the theme on our next Paper Pumpkin, because I usually on our drawing that I have for comments and everything, I include as one of the options for the winner is the new Paper Pumpkin kit coming in. This one is going to be, we have a sneak hint. It's going to be cards, and it is sympathy and support. So anything that somebody needs support, and right now during, our COVID and everything, everybody needs support. And again, to mention, I will be posting winners on the website, and I think that's best so that because if you don't see every video and you don't see if you're drawn, and then I can't get a hold of you, I don't want anybody to miss out. So check on stampsandstuff.org, and I will have a link there that's going to take you to the winners, and so that will be on there. And I think that's about it. So have a great day. Have a great weekend. I'm going to do my best to get all the information for these first 4 videos up on the website and going, and while my computer is working. And so anyway, thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. And if there's anything you need help doing an order, remember there's always a free gift on orders over $35 using the current host code, and I always send a handmade card by me to you for any order. So anything I can do for you, hit the contact button and let me know. So have a great day. Bye bye.